again, just explain who you are, how long you work with Faith.
I am Mukunda Budathoki and I am a physiotherapist by profession, and I am working in Phase Nepal from last 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Can you just explain why GPs, any GP from anywhere, can be helpful to you?
First of all, whenever we think that when GPs are coming, we believe that GPs are highly qualified, they are experienced, and they have a very wider knowledge about all these medical things. So I think all our we all health staffs from Phase Nepal who are working in a very far region of Nepal needs supervision, guidance, all these things. That's why it will be very good for us to have a good supervisions, guidance, and we need some expert person who correct our mistakes and guides in a very good way. That's why we need GPs.
And why do you need GPs to come and mentor you as volunteers from the West? Why cannot local Nepalese general practitioners do that?
That's a big question. The main thing is even our Nepalese GPs do not want to come here because of many things. The main problem here is because it is very remote and we lack many facilities here. The GPs have very low payment skills, and they have to face very complication when they have to come here, like transportation, like communications. Because of all these things, they don't want to come here. So that's why is our phase is working with many donors from foreign countries. We have done partnership with from different countries. That's why we have a linkage with them. Then it's in privilege to us to have here, and it's in easy for us, I think, to have them here.
Do you think the lack of profitable private practice available in the remote West Nepalese regions makes a difference to local GPs?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How do you professionally benefit as a person, as a professional, fellow professional, from the volunteer phase GP mentors?
In Phase Nepal, as a physiotherapist, I have worked with only two GPs till now. In the months of in the duration of 9 months. First GP I worked with Dr. Jeremy Dobbs. I think he was from UK as well. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to work with him in a health post because as I was busy with my other project activities, I stayed with him in office only for 2 nights, not in health post. So I had a basic discussion about some medical case, not so detailed case. So next I met with you, Dr. Kulvinder. So it's kind of blessing for me, and it's kind of it's an honor to have you here with me in Jima Sipa, because as a physiotherapist I have to deal with many patients who has musculoskeletal dysfunction. So sometimes it's as my expertise is very limited, so I haven't specialized in many sectors. So sometimes it's hard for me to figure out. Someone came with a back pain, so it's hard for me to
With a bad back?
yeah, bad back. So it's hard for me to differentiate whether the cause is musculoskeletal or something others. So
Yes.
who resembles like back pain. So I think it's a very high time for me to get things from you, and I have learned so many things like osteopathy, which is I have heard about it. I know basic things, but I don't know how it cures the patient. So I learned that very most important here.
Have you personally benefited from meeting our phase GP mentors who come and volunteer?
Personally, so yeah, as I made GP, so personally I grow my examination skills, general examination skills. So I think how I became aware of the parts that how a small thing can can change your diagnosis and how you can misdiagnose the things. So I learn about the observation skills. I grow my assessment part, I think.
Great.
And the treatment method as well. Yeah, that was the most important thing I learned from the GP.
What is it that you think that GPs need to know whilst they're considering coming to help you?
I think they need to know about our systems, the difficulties they might have to face whenever they come to here. So things may not go on time. As you have to come here, and you
Yeah.
have to travel through plane and through vehicle. So you may not get all these things on time,
Yeah.
as per their uh, as per their to
So
say.
you have to be patient and not expect the
Yeah, not
immediate satisfaction
yeah,
of
yeah.
living
That
elsewhere.
was the sum. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
term. Yeah.
Anything else in terms of difficulties?
So here we have very limited resource for food. So your diet habit may change by coming here. So you might not be habitual with our diet. So you have to aware of our food. So we don't have plenty of fruits in here. So especially we have apples in these remote areas. We have
Of Mugu.
apples of Mugu in a particular own season. So apart from this season, so we have very limited amount of food. So you have to be aware that I have to eat that kind of food, this kind of food whenever I go to that region. So you have to be aware.
Okay, excellent. Well, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I've enjoyed working with you.
Yeah, I do.